Good evening everybody, and welcome to Enkindle's Facebook Live tonight on channeling your inner strength. So I'm just going to give it a few seconds for people to drop in and then we'll get started. So when you do arrive, if you could perhaps just give me a thumbs up. I know that last time I did this I was unable to see any of your comments or likes or any of the feed working, so hopefully that will work tonight. So thank you very much for joining me, or for those of you, I know some of you can't be with us right now but are going to watch on the playback, so thank you again for watching. Feel free to comment, I'll still be able to come back in and check for the comments. So what I'm going to do tonight is just talk a little bit about channeling your inner strength. And then I'm going to talk you through a guided practice as well. And so first of all, I want to ask you a question. And I want to ask you, which way do you tend to look at in life? Which perspective do you tend to have? Are you the sort of person who is a glass half empty type of person? Or are you a glass half full? So if you are here, give me just if you could perhaps write in the comments, and fingers crossed I can see them. Let me know if you're a glass half empty or a glass half full sort of person. Because what I want to offer you is an alternative perspective to that, which is the fact that the glass can always be refilled. We tend to decide to box ourselves into a particular perspective, and actually there is always a choice for us to try something different as well. And so I want to ask you guys tonight, what would that look like for you? What would it look like for you to consider that the glass can actually be refilled? An opportunity for you to really unlock that inner confidence that you have and be able to use it in whatever part of your life that you feel you need to. And just have a think about, how does your behaviour or your view of the world have an impact on others? How does the energy that you show out there, how does that impact on others? How do people feed off your energy, and how do you feed off others as well? Because how we see success or failure or any event or experience that we go through, and how we bounce back from those and how we build resilience, is all about choice. And I know I've mentioned probably many times before that everything we do and everything we be is about choice. And so it really is about learning some techniques that allow you to build on that resilience, build on that confidence and strength, so that you can really tackle any situation you face, which normally would probably throw you off course, and allow you to really take the opportunity to take the driving seat with it, really, and really feel that you can deal with that situation from a much more centered position. And let me share a little quote by Dr. Seuss with you all. So they say, you have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any way that you choose. And really that's just reiterating what I'm saying. Everything is about choice. So why not choose to tap into your inner strength, your inner confidence more often, to help you in different situations. Now that could be anything. It could be about decision making. It could be about feeling more confident to speak up about something. It could be about engaging in a conversation and being really honest about something, rather than going with the flow because that's what you're used to doing or because that's what you feel you should do. It could be about gaining strength to, I know something that I used to struggle with was walking into a restaurant by myself or walking into a room of people. So to have the strength to be able to do that, perhaps even to go out wearing something different to what you'd normally wear, or to have your hair different. So it could be anything at all that allows you more confidence to see that situation as an opportunity and something to enjoy, rather than the fear of worrying about something. So, you know, one of the things I talk to some of the clients I work with a lot is the fact that, are you the sort of person that will carry an umbrella around with you all the time just in case it rains? Because here's the thing, it's not always going to rain. Yeah, sometimes we are going to see blue skies, we are going to see sunshine, yet sometimes we're still carrying that umbrella. So if you take nothing away from tonight, perhaps you'll even connect that next time you pick up an umbrella. But the fact that I want to give you the feeling of empowerment, that you don't always need to have an umbrella with you, that you are able to go out there and enjoy things without the fear of something not going as you want it to go, or something going wrong. So thank you to those of you that have joined. I can see a few people joined. I can't see any comments or anything, so if you have put something, please forgive me. I'm not able to interact for some reason. I can't see that, so I will check that afterwards and respond. So what I want to take you through is an exercise now that really gives you an opportunity to unlock that inner strength and really be able to call upon that whenever you need it. Now, what you may want to do is close your eyes as I talk through it. That's entirely up to you, and it may be that you want to then watch the playback or listen to the playback later on to really have a chance to connect with it again. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is just to sit back in your chair and to really just get comfortable where you're sitting right now. And to just take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, take a nice deep breath, inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. And really just feel yourself settle into the position that you're sitting. Really feel your feet firmly on the floor and your spine in the back of the chair. And I want you to call upon a time where you felt really strong and really in control. Now, it might take a few moments to do this. I'm just going to give you plenty of time. But just really have a think about, when did you feel in control? When did you feel really empowered to complete a task, immerse yourself in an experience, make a decision, whatever it was that you did? And just notice, what did it feel like? What did it sound like? What did it smell like? Could you touch it? Can you feel yourself back in that experience now? And just really let your mind just focus on that experience. You might want to think back to what was around during the time of that experience. What were the surroundings? Who were the people that you were surrounded by? What was your body language like? And what was your verbal language like as well? And what were your intentions during this experience? What was your mindset? Was it of determination, of focus, of excitement, of panic? But what was it that really enabled you to feel strong? I really want you to just take a few moments to just really connect with that feeling again. If it means that you have to move positions so that you echo and really mirror that body language or the stance, then please do so. It's a great way to reconnect with it. You may want to say the things that you said at the time in your head, so again you can replay that image and that experience for yourself. Perhaps there's a particular mantra that you said at the time that you could say in your head now. Perhaps there's a song lyric that seems quite apt that you could say to yourself now. Or perhaps there's something physical in the room that you're in now that you could focus on, which would help you remember how you felt during this experience. Now remember to keep breathing deeply while we're doing this, and just really connect with how that felt. You might like to ask yourself, what was so special about this event or experience that enabled you to feel strong? Where did the empowerment come from? Where did the focus come from? And when you were in this experience before, and as you feel that again now, what's possible from here? How could you use this more regularly in your life? How would that serve you? How would that feel? How would that feel to have that feeling of confidence more often in any situation you faced? Because hopefully right now, if you're reliving that experience again now, you're feeling more empowered. So just take a moment again and just feel what that's like. Because all of us have that inner strength, but sometimes it just lays dormant and we have to wake it back up. Inside us all, there's that stronger, more confident self that wants the best for us, that has wisdom and compassion and courage and real clarity and forward vision of what we want for ourselves in our lives. They champion us, and in those times of need, they're always there for us, but perhaps we just don't know how to call upon them. And this is a real opportunity for you to recognise that your inner strength is already a part of you. It's just about you being able to connect with it more often and really strengthen that connection so that whenever you need to, you can call upon it for it to be there to help you. So again, think now, as you sit there or as you stand in your stance, what is it that's helped you get back to feeling like that tonight? Is it a word or a saying or a song lyric? Is it a particular way of sitting or standing? And how could you do that more regularly? What would work for you the next time you feel you need more strength to call upon this feeling again now? It could be that you're a jewellery person like me, and even just by now tapping perhaps a necklace or a ring or a bracelet that you have on could remind you of that strong feeling that you have right now so that you could call upon it again. Perhaps you just need to say something in your head that will remind you to come back to this place. Or perhaps you need to do something more physical. One of the really easy things that you can do to remind you of your strength is to just push your finger against your thumb really quite hard. If you look at that or if you feel it, it's quite a strong motion that you're doing, and you could quite easily do that with your hand just stood by the side of your leg or in your pocket. Nobody would know that you're doing it, but it will remind you that in your core you are really strong. So take a few moments now and decide what you think your structure will be. And remind yourself you are strong, you are confident, and you are able to choose how you behave in every experience that you have. So there we are, a very quick and simple technique to help you gain your confidence. Now it's something that's going to take time for you to develop, so I'd encourage you to try this on a regular basis. You can watch the playback. You might fancy just taking a few minutes after this session to just note down how you're feeling and really channel that empowerment and write down some words that have a connection with you for how you're feeling right now. Also, don't worry if you didn't manage to think of an event. Sometimes when we're put on the spot, that can feel quite challenging. But it may be that over the next day or so, you'll suddenly think of a time when you did really feel strong. And so it will be worth coming back and trying it again then. I'm so sorry that if any of you have commented tonight, I can't see anything, but I will go and have a look in a moment and respond. So if any of you did have any questions, obviously, that I've not been able to answer, please do drop them in the comments and I will come back to you in a few moments. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. We're going to be doing another Facebook Live next week, and that's going to be looking at how we deal with our inner critics, so those gremlins that tell us we're not enough, and that'll be over on the main Enkindle page next week. So have a lovely evening, stay in that strong zone now, and go conquer the world, go do whatever it is you need to do that perhaps you've been putting off, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Okay, have a good night now, take care.